Hello, we are from Group 3 presenting our scientific inquiry report, which is critiquing about the article titled Trend and Progress in Global Oil and Gas Exploration. I am Adam bin Abu Shahlizan, and the rest of my teammates who will be joining me and presenting are Chan Yi Hui, Muhammad Afiq Azizi bin Osman, Sising Yi, and finally Tanjay.
I'm Tanjay and I'm here to present the abstract of our paper. This paper examines the evolving landscape of global oil and gas exploration with a particular focus on the transition from traditional shallow reservoir to deep, ultra deep, and unconventional sources. As the energy section faces increasingly complexity and demand, our study explores how the integration of advanced digital technologies such as AI, machine learning, and big data analytics is reshaping the way hydrocarbon resources are identified. And we enhances the critical needs for sustainable environmental practice, strengthening safety protocols, and international cooperation to ensure responsible resource development. By providing a comprehensive analysis of the current challenges and emerging opportunity, we highlight the role of innovation, especially in the seismic imaging and subsurface modeling, in maintaining exploration momentum. Thank you.
Global oil and gas exploration significantly increased recoverable reserves between 2001 and 2011, with oil reserves growing by 614 times 10 to the power of 8 tons and natural gas by 39.9 times 10 to the power of 12 cubic meters. China was a major contributor to these increases. Despite challenges, discoveries continue with the industry now targeting more unconventional and complex resources, particularly in China. This paper analyzes the evolving landscape of global hydrocarbon exploration, noting a shift towards challenging targets like source rocks, deep layers, and unconventional resources, moving beyond conventional reservoirs. The core aim is to understand these global shifts and apply them to China's exploration strategies. The paper also highlights significant recent breakthroughs in the reserve and field discoveries that are reshaping traditional exploration perspectives. This study uses a descriptive and analytical approach to examine oil and gas exploration progress from 2001 to 2011. It gathers data from industry and academic sources to identify breakthroughs in the global state of exploration. The methodology then focuses on identifying and elaborating on significant shifts in exploration paradigms, providing qualitative descriptions supported by quantitative data and examples from various regions, including the United States, Brazil, Iran, Norway, and China. The study culminates in proposing four enlightenments for oil and gas exploration in China. First, strengthening basic theoretical research. Second, emphasizing engineering technologies. Third, pursuing comprehensive exploration. And fourth, conducting secondary exploration of mature fields. These recommendations are a direct result of the global trends identified and aim to address challenges faced by China's petroleum industry, demonstrating a problem-solving and strategic planning approach.
Hello, my name is Xingyi and I'll be in charge of the next few parts for introduction. So first we have results and conclusion. The article emphasized significant advancement in oil and gas exploration worldwide between 2000 and 2011, with the discovery of over 90 B fields, particularly in unconventional and deep water zones. Global reserves of gas and oil increased by 23.7% and 35.5% respectively. Significant deposits were discovered in China in areas such as Jiyuan and Sulige, and Thai oil and shale gas production is increasing. More than 30% of China's gas output currently comes from ongoing unconventional accumulations like those in the Ordos and Sichuan basins. A significant change in approach is indicated by the expansion of exploration attention to deeper strata and harsh terrains. Next is the limitation and suggestions for subsequent scientific exploration and or on global society and environment. As the article focuses on technical success, but it doesn't address the effects on society and the environment. So more research is needed to understand the risks in harsh environments like the Arctic regions and deep seas. Some reservoir formations are similarly poorly understood. So future research should support global climate goals, evaluate environmental threats, and include sustainable practices. Long-term energy and ecological stability depend on striking a balance between the development of fossil fuels and renewable energy initiatives. For the author conclusion, it is concluded that the global oil and gas industry is undergoing a significant transformation due to technological advancements, shifting from conventional structural traps to unconventional reservoir and ultra-deep zones. So China must adapt to these trends for long-term energy security. They propose a dual strategy, enhancing exploration theory and technology to improve recovery rates in both conventional and unconventional plays, and reassessing mature fields with modern techniques to uncover overlooked reserves. Innovation in extraction methods and strategy planning will determine energy independence in the coming decades, and China must act decisively to secure its position in this new era of hydrocarbon exploration.
For the critique sections, there are three main critiques we would like to talk about in this article. The first one being a positive, which is that the article has a comprehensive overview of global exploration trends. So the article provides a well organized overview of how global oil and gas exploration strategies have evolved over time. It highlights eight major shifts, which is like moving from shallow to deep terrains and from traditional structural traps to unconventional reservoirs. These trends reflect the industry's broader direction and help guide technological investments. And what's more, the article actually effectively connects these global changes to China's strategic energy planning, reinforcing the International Energy Agency's or IEA's view that true energy security comes from developing a diverse mix of resources. The second critique section we would like to talk about in the article is the article's actual lack of transparent methodology, right? So, although the article presents useful statistics and insights, it actually lacks a clear explanation of its research methodology. For instance, it cites figures like 90 large oil and gas fields discovered globally, but it doesn't actually explain how this data was collected or verified in the first place. Was it from primary research, secondary sources, or internal estimates? This lack of actual transparency raises concerns about the reliability of the findings, especially when such claims could influence national energy strategies. The final main critique we have about the article is actually the regional bias and limited applicability. So, despite claiming to cover global exploration trends, the article actually just mainly focuses on China itself, with most of the examples actually being drawn from Chinese basins like Ordos or Sichuan. And because of this regional focus, it really limits its relevance to other parts of the world with very different exploration challenges. It also really fails to address broader global concerns such as environmental risks, geopolitical factors, and ESG principles, which are all key considerations in today's energy landscape.
Hello, I'm Yihui, and I will be presenting the conclusion. In conclusion, this article provides a comprehensive overview of the evolving landscape in hydrocarbon exploration, highlighting key technological advancement and strategic shifts. The authors successfully capture major global trends, such as the transition to unconventional reservoirs, deeper exploration targets, and the application of digital technologies. One clear strength of the article is their relevance to China's exploration strategies, which offers localized insights based on global observations. However, the article has several weaknesses. First is the lack of transparent methodology, as it fails to sufficiently explain its research approach. Secondly, the article shows a regional bias favoring China and limited applicability, because most of the analysis is centered on China. These gaps reduce the article's broader applicability and underscore the need for a more holistic approach in future research. Overall, while the article contributes valuable knowledge to the field of petroleum exploration, its practical utility will be significantly enhanced by addressing methodological transparency and expanding global representation. That's all from me. Thank you.
This is all from our group. Thank you for watching.